Artificial intelligence is the golden age for consciousness. If you are operating only with your education, the kind of education you have received, you are just a machine too. I think it's a great time coming.
Next question to one of the most pressing problems, at least in the views of many thinkers right now, and this is the problem of artificial intelligence. There are people who are afraid that with AI and machines, most jobs will disappear.
Isn't that great? That means we are on a vacation, huh?
Right. So what do you think? Because even if there is universal basic income, the state will take care of people, but that is probably not going to bring happiness to people because people want something to do.
No, because they're like donkeys right now. They have to do something.
Right, yeah. So
They want some hard work.
So what do you think is going to happen? Are we going to have a dystopic age, or how do you think society will be able to deal with this unfolding crisis?
Don't ever please call it a crisis, it's a wonderful thing happening. Let me tell you my first experience with this. I was 13 years of age and I went to school only when it was absolutely must. So one day somebody showed me a flatbed calculator. Those days there were Sony calculators and Panasonic calculators. These are the only two things available in India. Sony was supposed to be more expensive, 125 rupees. Panasonic was 90 to 100 rupees. So everybody bought Panasonic. Somebody brought this and showed it to me. They did tuk, and the answer came. First thing that came to me is, why the hell are they torturing me in the math class when there is a damn thing like this? Day in and day out they're trying to teach you addition and multiplication. When this stupid machine can do it, what is the problem? I said, why can't they make something like this for mathematics, science, biology, every damn thing, so that I can do what I want to do? So, right now it's unfortunately they're inviting me to all kinds of artificial intelligence conferences. I asked them, why are you inviting me? I am not an artificial intelligence. Why me? They're saying, Sadhguru, we don't know what to do, we'll lose our jobs. I said, isn't it fantastic? Every day you're cribbing to go to your job. With a miserable face you're going to your work. If you have nothing to do, you can do what you really want to do in your life. Isn't it a dream world? Hello? Artificial intelligence and robots doing most of the work on the planet is the golden age for consciousness. That is when human beings will focus. In between, as you said, in between, people who have grown up like donkeys, they believe that hard work is the only way. They don't understand life is about making it profound and pleasant and profound. That's what it's about. Making this life as pleasant as possible and as profound as possible. This is not about doing donkey's work. Why don't you complain that, why is there a truck, why don't I carry it on my head and go? All the load in the world. Why is there a ship, why don't I put it on my back and swim across the oceans? Why are you not complaining about it? Because you're enjoying the benefit. This also you will enjoy after some time. I'm sure you know the workers' unions and others really protested at one time when machines came, isn't it? They didn't want cranes to be used in the ports, do you know this? They wanted to carry it themselves. So the same thing today, academics are talking about it because they want to carry it on their head. No, everything that you can know, what you study in 25 years and earn a PhD can go on this big machine. I think it's a great time coming. This is the time when human beings can really focus on what is consciousness. Because right now we're just busy how to earn a living, endlessly. So, artificial intelligence is a tremendous possibility because unfortunately, we are celebrating just memory. Today's education is all about memory. Just remember something and puke it on the answer sheet, you are number one. Hello? It doesn't mean intelligence in any sense, it doesn't mean competence in any sense, just memory. Well, today your phone can carry more memory than all the teachers put together in your school. That's a great thing.
What about the idea that machines themselves will become conscious? And if they do become conscious, they already are more, skillful than us in speed of computations and so on. So if machines become conscious, they might probably have nothing to do or no use for human beings. So where do you think this is all going? or do you think machines will not become conscious?
See, right now you can train a man to go and kill 100 people. Similarly, you can train a machine to go and kill 100 people. Maybe a machine can do it more efficiently, so maybe 10,000 people instead of 100. Well, that's already happened, isn't it? When man had to kill with a stick or a sword, how many he could kill, how many he can kill today with a machine gun or a bomb is much more, isn't it? A missile can go and kill, what is it? A missile can go and kill 1,000,000 people straight away, so already that possibility is very much there. So it may become more possible in future. Only thing is, the machine may look like a man or a woman, that's the whole thing. Day before yesterday, I was supposed to have a conversation with Sophia, who is a robo, but then she had some issue and they had to reboot her and she couldn't be she couldn't be rebooted in time for me, so I left without the conversation. So, it's not a laughing matter because she's made in that way that if she walks on the street, you can't make out whether it's a woman or a machine. And anyway, if you are operating only with your education, the kind of education you have received, you are just a machine too. Hello? Just memory. From the memory that you have gathered, you are operating. You are also just a machine. Maybe you are not manufactured in a factory, you are manufactured in your mother's womb, but very much mechanical, isn't it? Just from the information. Everything that human beings are doing right now, by gathering of data, analyzing, processing and expressing these things in so many different ways, all these things will become irrelevant because a machine can do this much better. I want you to just look back and see early 20th century, the man with the biggest muscle was the real man. Yes or no? Today, if you have very big muscles, we'll give you menial jobs. We're not going to make you a hero in the country. So, the same thing will happen. If you have a lot of memory, we will give you basic jobs because there are machines which can remember better than you. I think it's a great time coming. But in the meantime, a lot of people who lost their jobs, who are always complaining about their jobs, but they lost their jobs now and they'll die because of that. It's very unfortunate. But that's the reality of a whole lot of people because wherever they are, whatever they're doing, they're miserable, essentially.
Well, last year, a group of scientists were brought together in the US and they were asked to vote on whether ultimately, maybe 50 years from now or 100 years from now, will computers have consciousness just like human beings have? And the vote was split. 50% of these scientists believe that machines will never achieve consciousness like ours, but other 50% believe that they would. So, Sadhguru, which side are you on?
So, I think both these sides have no idea what is consciousness. They're thinking consciousness is a certain kind of moral behavior. Conscience is different. Conscience is a socially developed thing. What kind of things that you feel proud about, what you feel guilty about in India, they may not feel proud and guilty about it in another country, because conscience is a socially evolved thing. So, we can develop machines which have a conscience. Even now, the Google lady says, "I'm sorry, I'm not able to get it." So she has some sense about it, isn't it? So she will learn more of your etiquette and you can train her to be Indian when she's in India, to be American when she's in America, to be Spanish when she's in Spain or wherever. You will have trouble adjusting, but the machine will have no trouble adjusting. So I'm saying this is everything that can happen by accumulation of memory will be done by the machine, 100%. Now, consciousness is not that dimension. So, whether they vote for this or that, it makes no difference, because consciousness is not an academic study. The very fact that you think you can study it shows that there is no consciousness, there is only learning. Learning is of memory, isn't it? What artificial intelligence means is accumulation of information, analyzing it and projecting it the way you want at a given moment will no more be considered as a valuable thing in human faculty. So everything that you can do intellectually will be meaningless in another 10 to 15 years' time. Maybe in India it will take 20 to 25 years' time, but inevitably it's going to happen. So you must be equipped with something beyond your intellect. So if only you found conscious access to this dimension of intelligence, you would live magically, isn't it? Then artificial intelligence won't disturb you, you will be very happy because all the menial jobs if the machines do, what a wonderful world. I'm looking forward to that.